don't know about you, but I seem to have a lot of conversations that are not really about what they seem to be about. Ever had one of those? You'll be chatting away about the weather or your great aunt Nora or the prospects of the England football team in Euro 2024, blissfully unaware that something else is going on. Then, as if from nowhere, you get asked a question. So what colour do you think we should paint the doors? Do you really believe that thing you said at church on Sunday? How do we really know God is there? And suddenly you realise that this whole conversation that you've been having is not what you thought it was. The other person has been building up to something different. Sometimes it's even worse than that. You have a conversation with someone and you walk away, and it's only later, once the doors have been painted or after you've chatted with someone else, that you realise what was going on. You reflect on that conversation and realise the undercurrent that was happening that you were unaware of at the time. People come at relationships and at conversations in different ways, don't they? And that's okay. People come to interactions with each other with different goals. Maybe the interaction for you is about getting some information. Maybe it's giving information. Maybe it's just to maintain the relationship, or the whole goal of the interaction is just to have a nice time. Or you don't have a goal, and that's not necessarily the same for both people in that interaction. We don't always know what the other person needs or wants out of our conversation. As Christians, sometimes part of what we want from our conversations, our interactions with those who don't yet know Jesus, is that we might draw them closer to him. That through our words and actions, they might get to know him too. I think part of our motivation in these conversations should be that we should be trying to draw people nearer to Jesus. And I think we should be open about that. We shouldn't hide it. We should be honest about that. In the middle of the passages that we've been reading in Acts over the last couple of days, there is a wonderful interaction between Paul and King Agrippa. Paul is under arrest. He's been in prison for 2 years. The Jewish leaders want him killed. The Roman authorities don't know what to do with him, and he's brought before the Roman-appointed king and his court. And Paul stands there, a prisoner, before the most important people in the land, and he speaks about Jesus. And afterwards it goes like this. Then Agrippa said to Paul, "Do you think that in such a short time you can persuade me to be a Christian?" Paul replied, "Short time or long, I pray to God that not only you, but all who are listening to me today may become what I am, except for these chains." Surely part of what Paul wants from this interaction is to be set free, for those chains to be taken off him. But he's completely honest about his intentions. Part of what he wants, as he speaks to the king's court, is that even after this brief interaction, part of what he wants is for them to be persuaded to follow Jesus. Wouldn't it be nice if we went into all of our interactions in the same way? Hoping that we might draw people closer to Jesus, and being honest with them that that's part of what we want for them because we love them. We love you, and we're spending time with you because you're our friends. We're spending time with you because we enjoy spending time with you. But part of our hope is also that as we spend time with you, you might get to know Jesus a little better. This is my new prayer for all my own interactions, that no matter how short or long they are, others might draw closer to Christ through them.